Welcome to Your Moving Mind, where we talk about mindful movement, small habits that can make you a better person, how to learn, change, and grow, and how to express ourselves fully in body, mind, and spirit. Your Moving Mind with your host, Michael Landau. When you take a short moment to create a learning space every day, you are in a process of change. You are improving. The steps are small, but constant. If you've ever watched an endurance event or heard some participants talk about it, you may have been impressed, like me. The people who go for that kind of activity seem to be of a totally different breed than most of us. There are some really grueling events of extreme athleticism out there, and they have their fans. Some people not only sign up and participate, they actually love it and come back again and again. I'm talking about ultra marathons where you run 100 miles, which hardly seems humanly possible to me. But there are some competitions or social events where people willingly go through what to me seems like pure torture. Crossing icy mud pools, running around carrying logs or backpacks full of bricks, cross wires that give them electroshocks, climbing steep walls and swimming through immensely high ocean waves. These races are designed to be barely doable. You exert yourself beyond what seems possible. Some of them are clearly dangerous. You actually put yourself, your limbs, sometimes your life at danger. I recently read about a guy who lost both feet after crossing a snowy mountain on foot in one such event. His feet froze and had to be amputated. He was going at it again with his new prostheses. Participants talk about resilience, about surpassing their limitations, feeling their own power, going through pain and coming out stronger. People describe these experiences as transformative. I can appreciate it. I may even consider admiring these people. Suffering is a teacher, we know that. But still, most of us don't and won't sign up for this kind of activities. I know I wouldn't. I tend to avoid suffering if I can help it. I'm not criticizing, mind you. If you find that kind of thing attractive, go for it. I'm sure it will do you some good, if it doesn't kill you. For me, it's not for me. The thing is, there's some halo of glory around these extreme feats and achievements. They make headlines, they win awards, you hear about them. We tend to believe that this is the way to find your power and become a better, stronger person, but only the toughest actually do it. So is that it? We're just not strong enough, brave enough, or motivated enough to go ahead and grab life by its horns? Are we just being lazy? I mean, the rest of us, ordinary human beings who prefer to stay at home with our cup of tea, are we just second-rate, not cut out for greatness, mediocre people? I'd like to challenge that idea. There are different paths to greatness, and I do believe the journey I'm proposing is also a path to greatness. It is not inferior, it's not second-rate. It can actually be quite spectacular in its own way. It won't make headlines, you won't win awards, nobody will notice you're on a journey. It is quiet, it's not at all spectacular, but it's a journey nonetheless. I call it the path of small steps. That's how I try to live my life, And this is what I teach. Take a small step, and then another, and another. Take a small step again and again. That's what constitutes a journey. The steps I'm proposing are made of awareness. They require that you pay attention. And remember to pay attention. You need to make the decision. You need to commit yourself to the journey. And you must take those steps again and again. They don't just happen by themselves. And if you don't take them, if you don't pay attention, if you don't have that commitment, you're rolling in the wrong direction. Our habitual path, that which happens by itself, moves us toward deterioration. We kind of expect it. We expect to get a little worse with each passing year, worse in our body, worse in our minds. We expect to fade away, especially where age starts making itself felt. When you realize that time is limited and you'd better make the best of it, this is the time to make that commitment. It's a rebellious act. It's revolutionary. We take a stand and say no. We insist on learning, growing, movement, improvement. It is possible. And it doesn't take feats of extreme bravery or suffering. It takes a decision, a commitment, and small steps, one step after the other. This journey is made of small steps, and we can go a long way with those small steps. Press the pause button, get out of the automatic pilot, and dedicate a moment to awareness. Pay attention to yourself. Breathe. Pay attention to yourself in movement. This is the revolutionary action we can take repeatedly. This is the path of learning, growth, and improvement. It's a journey of small steps.